Guess who? You know who it is, and you know what time it is. It's time to tune in to Mikey T at MikesSportsBook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline with tips, analysis, and predictions, people. And you've seen it. We talk about it, and I've made it rain again. Tuesday night, people visited the parlor. They cashed in with the Boston Red Sox on the road in Toronto, needing a victory, and they get it done. A winner, not a chicken dinner. Red Sox over Blue Jays 4-2. Moving forward, coming off a loss. You know, you've got to stay focused. You got to study. You got to know your material. You can't be greedy. You don't be selfish. You don't listen to outside disturbances. You make your own path. You make up your own mind. You budget your bankroll. You do not go all in. You've got to be responsible. Sports betting's $1 billion a year industry. I've told you once. I told you twice. Everyone's doing it. Now Michigan's leading the country in online gambling. Everybody's going nutso. Then it gets down to this. Winning or losing. What do we do with our winnings? What do we do when we lose? Well, Mikey T, we've got tips, analysis, and predictions. If you're new to the station, please like and subscribe. In the Discord, you'll get over to the description. In the description, you'll get over to the Discord. You'll voice chat with the other players in the lounge. You'll know what the parlor is. It's smoking hot. Those singes on the parlor doors, that's an indication that we've got winners. The fire department's been here. They've had left off hose, so when it gets smoldering and fires back up, we can keep the fires under containment. Mikey T hitting upwards of 65%. That's plenty. That's plenty enough to put money in your pocket and put a smile on your face. Fade or foul, hate or like. People like, oh, yeah, he talks about the games, and then that's afterwards. No, it's before the games happen. Everything's time-stamped and dated. I've got a current record of going upwards of 65% winners, people, on the daily. Every season, every year, all year long. Michigan, how can we not? Michigan go blue. Spartans. Lions, Tigers, Red Wings, winners. You surround yourself with winners, you become a winner. You surround yourself with losers and negative energy, you become negative energy and a loser. We're moving forward. I bring it to you in a straight line, full circle, bullseye, baby, win. All I do is win. I bet on games, I study, and I know my material, and I bet, and I win. I don't win every time, but I win on the daily. I have losers. Some people have bought losers. I refund losers. I refund winners. People have had winners. It's tips, analysis, and predictions. Major League Baseball. Excuse me, Mikey T. Major League Baseball in this 2025 season has not been getting swept 80% of the time. You just got to pay attention to these systems, the calculated mathematical systems that hit home teams not getting swept 80% of the time. The division winners, we followed them all year long. Yankees, Tigers, Astros, Mariners, Blue Jays, Brewers, Cubs, Phillies, Mets, Dodgers, Padres, all right here for the postseason coming up. End of September, beginning of October. Got college football on the horizon. Big game this weekend in Penn State, Happy Valley. The Ducks traveling from Oregon as a 3.5-point dog going into Happy Valley whiteout. Beware, bettors. Beware. The tandem in the Nittany Lion backfield could pose problems for the Duckies, but the Duckies will be poised. And 3.5 might just be good enough to get a victory out of Happy Valley. Penn State's coach is known for choking. Hope he doesn't have the collar on Saturday night. Anyways, there's other matchups, people. Stay in your lane. Mikey T. I'm still surviving. I'm alive in the survivor pool at DraftKings still. Week 4 coming up. It's not a secret. I'm going with the Detroit Lions at home over Cleveland. Got to get the survivor home. When you win, you're just that much closer. You pick a loser, you're out. Survivor Pool 4. Week 4. Lions over Browns. I like it. Go Michigan Wolverines. MLB action tonight. Tigers need to win this game in Cleveland. Boston tries to still stay alive. Game 2 in Toronto with Crochet and Scherzer head-to-head. Yankees looking to gain ground in the Bronx. Game 2 over the White Sox. Divisional matchups, people. These teams are playing for playoff contention, playoff survival. Some teams are already out and ready to go home for the season. You know, you just got to know which teams are trying and which teams are lying. You know, staying focused, dotting those I's, crossing those T's, money management, paying yourself first, knowing the material. Nothing lasts forever. Grade these games. I'm not going to win every game. I can't pick every game, but I can pick upwards of 65%. 6 out of 10 all day long, 7 out of 10, mostly around the 8 to 9 out of 10 category. I just hit past week 3, own little football pool. I hit that, picked up some extra cheese. 13 winners, 3 losers. My losers was the Ravens, the Packers, and the Falcons. The rest of the board was swept off clean. Mikey T. Here we are in Michigan. It's not doing it up north, down south, out east, or out west. I don't know anybody that's talking in any of the other states about sports betting that's coming to you live out of the sports book, talking about the games that are about to happen, talk about the events that are happening, and talk about the chances of building winners on the daily. We dot our I's and we cross our T's. We talk about the sporting events, the baseball, the basketball, the football, and the hockey, the Olympics, the collegiate level, the professional level. Sports betting's $1 billion a year industry. And at the end of the day, when you're at the stop sign and the game's ready to go off, it's either happening this way, 1 or 2, off or on, up or down, right or left. And the best way to get the win is to know the most information. And Mikey T's got the tips, analysis, and predictions that are hitting upwards of 65%. You need to make that call. Get into the lounge. Voice chat with us. See what the comments are. See what the lean is. Where's that late money going? Early money means nothing. Late money is a good indication on where the favoritism will lie. Betting against home teams all the time. I like double-digit dogs on the road, people. Double-digit dogs on the road. I like home double-digit dogs as well. Prop bets. Oh, someone tooted in a couple months ago. Mikey T, hi, you're awesome. What are some good prop bets? I told him, hey, I'm not a prop better. I don't do prop bets. But I'll tell you what, you got to follow these second basemen across the league on the prop bets. They go and they hit home runs secretly, quietly, and you get juicy odds. So if you're looking to like, hey, I want to follow somebody's prop bet, go to a second baseman on a contending team, a good team, a shitty team, any team, a second baseman, and those prop bets, you get kind of juicy odds, and they will go yard. Just look at past performances. Second basemen hit the home runs, but the home run hitters hit them more loudly, more blatantly. The first baseman, center fielder, designated hitter, the second baseman will come up because they're usually at the bottom end of the lineup and pop a dinger, and it'll be a winner, not a chicken dinner. That's for the baseball props. And then on the football props, I like receivers and rushers to get receiving and rushing yards together, or quarterback passing yards and rushing yards together. Sometimes, but sometimes not. Got to know your material. You got to do anything you can do to find the edge. That's the main thing. And at the end of the game, the end of the year, did you get the win? What is it going to take to get the win? Because would you bet your whole house on a game if you knew it was a winner? Then you'd have 2 houses. If you lost, you would be homeless. Each and every person will have to decide that for themselves. Capital gains over the expense. What is someone trying to win during the day? What is someone trying to lose during the day? How quick do you want to win? How quick do you want to lose? Is as quick and easy as it seems, it becomes really hard and difficult and sad for most of you. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Sports betting isn't a quick fix. If it's only done one time on the win, then yeah. A person would bet one time in his life. He bet $1 million, and he'd win his bet, and he would never bet again. He was set, right? That's not happening, few and far between. I bet it does happen because it's possible, and anything's possible, right? So when I know myself, when I string together these 15 games, 6 games, 7 games, 8 games in a row, I know I have them winners in a row. It's just cha-ching, 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 and I run it all the way to the bank. And that's what's enabled me to be provided for the last 35 years in sports betting. You know, you ring it up and you lay it down. What's one's worst tragedy? Losing? Oh, well, you take it on the chin, you stay focused. Tomorrow's the main objective. Yesterday's in the past. No rear view mirror, right? Lose yesterday, win today. Win today, lose tomorrow. You just that's the way it goes. You got to be able to ride it out. And I've been riding this thing out for the last 40 years, 35 years, however many years you want to talk about it. Back when I was 15 gambling at the track. Here we are, I'm 59 and I'm gambling out of the sports book, running tips, analysis, and predictions, making it rain, people tuning into some of my advice, and they're winning. Because I know that. Because I'm winning. And I talk about it. And then it happens, and then we talk about how I had it. You know, we talk about it on Monday. It happens Monday night. We talk about it on Tuesday, and then we're on to the next game, and the next game, and the next game. And the next day, I'll be talking about how I lost 3 in a row, and staying strong, and can you believe it? And it's never that easy, and it's liars, cheaters, and thieves, and the smoke and mirrors, and I'm backyard coach. Coaching carousels. Who's coaching? First and goal on the 1, 4 incomplete passes. Loser. You kick a 65-yard field goal, but you miss a 25-yard extra point. Loser. Bases loaded, no outs. You don't score no runs because the next 3 batters struck out, swinging at awful pitches. Cheaters, liars, and thieves. Time's running out inside 6 seconds, and we don't foul. We don't do anything. They throw up a brick, and it don't go in. We're at the free throw line. We're down by 1, and we're shooting 2. We're shooting 2, and we miss both of them. We lose by 1. We're spotting 5. We're down by 5 at the end of the game and lose by 5 as a favorite, but we didn't score the last 8 minutes of the game. How about that one? Didn't score in the last 8 minutes of the game. How about I'm up by 5. The team that scored just scored. Now they're going to kick off. Kick an onside kick. I take the onside kick and go the other direction for a win and make me cover. How about that one? Here we are. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitcher throws a wild pitch. And the whole guy on third scores. The game's over 1-0. How about that? Bases loaded. They're going to switch pitchers. They're going to switch batters. The guy's going to come off the bench, bat the first time and hit a home run. Walk-off grand slam. See you later, bye, losers. That's how it goes, people. Tips, analysis, and predictions. Mikey T at the Sportsbook. We'll bring you right to the end, the dead end. We'll drive you left off into the win column, or you can go right off the cliff into a bonfire. You get to the parlor, get to the lounge, put up for that 5-star lock, get down. Don't change your bet, don't change your mind, and don't listen to no one. We're in Michigan, not out east, not down south, out west, or up north. It's right in the Great Lakes state. We're protected by Michigan here on Erie, Lake Ontario, people, and Superior. All the Great Lakes protecting us. Winning traditions, follow the money, money management. Mikey T at the Sportsbook. You know it, you see me. You see me going downtown. You see me at the window. You see me collecting money. Little bits of money, but a little bits of money every day is a little bit of money every day. Know what I'm saying? Get to the parlor. 5-star locks. MLB action. Who's winning the World Series this year? I got it here. It ain't in Michigan. You're going to hear it first from me. Then we got the college football. Then we got hockey started. NHL hockey. We're going to have all the sports going. Horse racing, people. Breeders' Cup. You know what it is? It's just winners, baby. Just win, baby, like Al Davis said. Mikey T, baby.